Good evening. This is your annual reminder to make sure you have enough medication before Christmas. I am dressed up and I'm just on my way to go and pick up my medication. I'm going away for a whole month at the end of the month, so I need to get extra medication. I already struggle getting enough medication and have it not be the ones I'm allergic to, so hopefully they can do this one small thing. I'm gonna scream. There is always some problem with my pharmacy. I go there today and they hand me this bag full with these two in it as well. And I'm like, oh, there's supposed to be 2 months worth. And they're like, yeah, there is. And there genuinely isn't enough space in there to pull it apart and check because they're doing booster vaccines in there at the moment. And I just wanted to get home. So I come home and there is only 1 month's supply. I checked with them and they said yes. Now I have to go all the way back and be like, hey, I know it seems like a lot of drugs, but actually, it's just a lot of boxes. You only gave me half of my medication every goddamn time. I almost want to change pharmacies at this point because it might be close, but it ain't convenient. It's an absolute pain in the ass every single month. So now I have to go back and be like, hey, I was just here. It's not enough. And I'm not excited. I have anxiety. I have this many boxes of medication for anxiety. Does this look like the sort of thing I want to be doing? This is why I suggest everybody does their medication way earlier than they need to. This is why we're doing it now. And this is also a few days ahead of when this video is coming out, so... And then we will move on to what I actually take. They said I had to go back at 5 o'clock because the pharmacist is too busy to fix it. I love the woman there that served me. She is wonderful. She has fixed so many problems. This one she couldn't fix because she's not the pharmacist, so she can't dispense anything, but I don't understand why it's so difficult for the pharmacist to have just given me the amount that I need instead of half. Like, they came through on 2 orders. I signed 2 pieces of paper, and yet only one of the pieces of paper was filled. Oh, I want to die. But I have to go back at 5, and I have enough in my stash, wrong word, to fill this week's. So we're just gonna go and do that before I completely lose the will to live. Right, so here is the medication that I take in a week. Nothing has really changed since last year, but last year you didn't actually get to see what my week in pills looks like, and I don't know if that's interesting to anyone, but how else am I going to fill this video otherwise? So here we are. Fancy pill box. Clearly I do a great job at taking my supplements, and the evening medication is very much just like as and when needed. I haven't really needed it this last week because I've not done anything. Potts has been quite happy to just have my morning medication, so that's absolutely fine. I'll walk you through all of it a little bit more in a moment. Just gotta unpop these. Come here. Okay, there we go. This is what I take for my cold urticaria. This is fexofenadine 180 milligrams. It's just normal tablet size, and I take 1 of those every morning. Occasionally I need to take more, but usually if it's like snowing or there's something that I need to do and I have no choice but to go out in the cold, and I just take a second one. But for Vlogtide especially, I just stay in the house. So this is very simple, one a day. Oh, would you look at that? Isn't that lovely? Next, what I take is propranolol 10 milligrams. I actually take 40 milligrams. They just don't allow you to be prescribed both 40 milligram tablets and 10 milligram tablets because the boxes do look very similar, so it is very easy to get them confused, and taking 4 of those by accident would be very bad. So I take 4 of these in the morning and then up to 4 in the evenings. I was exactly right when I said I think I need to take 20 in the evenings, because when I do need things in the evenings, the 20 is just fine. Is an entire box of propranolol now gone. I obviously talked about in a different video about zero waste and chronic illness. There is not much I can do to mitigate that waste, because if they just put it in a bottle, then the blister packs are still empty, and I've also got a bottle that I need to use. So this is actually the most effective way of doing it. This is what my week looks like. I need to do something about the supplements, because part of the reason that I don't take the supplements is because this white one is such a hard swallow because it's so heavy. It like sinks right to the bottom of your mouth and it makes it really difficult to like get it down your throat, as bad as that sounds. But it would probably be helpful in the long run. And then I've just got the multivitamin next to it. It's very simple. This year has been the most stable medication wise. Like, I've not tried anything new, everything has been the same, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm fixed, because there are still problems, and the reason why those problems are not being addressed and treated is largely because I'm struggling to get an in-person appointment, because I struggle to hear on the phone and the phone appointment slots are not long enough. So there's things that need to be addressed which may or may not require medication. So I am reluctant to celebrate a stable year medication wise, because I think it might be a fluke. It might not be, and that would be absolutely great. I would love for this to just be it, because this is objectively very easy to live with. But if it is a fluke, then that's gonna suck. Ta-da! What a horrible angle. Don't forget to like this video. Keep an eye on the comment section below, because I will comment if I manage to get my medication fixed. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a new video. Videos go up every Saturday at 6 PM UK time, with at least one bonus video every single month, apart from this month, which is Vlogtide, and you're getting 21 videos in 21 days in the lead up to Yule. See you.